What's cracking, Jump Nation family? It's your boy here, Rushi S, aka the Jump Rope Coach. In today's episode, we're talking personal best. Now, it's something that is really blowing up in the jump roping world at the moment, which is everyone is posting about how many unbroken double unders they can do, how many crossovers they can do in a minute. And this type of competition, this type of like friendly kind of rivalry that's going on is absolutely epic for the jump roping community in general. And in today's video, I'm going to show you 3 main steps that you guys need to take to just improve your personal best, to hit those numbers that you're looking for, and to just in general get some perspective on where you are in your jump roping journey, as it were. So listen, stay tuned for that next clip. We're going to run that intro and I'm just going to get straight into this, guys. Tomorrow I've got a flight to the US, a lot more to come on that. Peace. Okay, first things first. Now you got 3 or 4 different types of personal best when it comes to jump rope, and you can have as many double unders in a minute, as many crossovers in a minute. For example, you could do unbroken double unders. What's your maximum number you can do without tripping? Unbroken crossovers, unbroken double under crossovers. You can go on and on. You can create these small little kind of goals and targets and competitions with your friends, with yourself. For today's purpose, guys, I'm going to be doing a kind of personal best for myself in terms of double unders with the legacy rope. So the legacy rope weighs approximately 400 grams, 450 grams, which is around about, I think, a pound in the US kind of metrics. Right, so the plan for the video is to take you through these 3 main steps. Follow these 3 steps, guys. Think about them, and believe me, the numbers will skyrocket anytime soon. And then we're gonna go into my own personal best. I'm gonna record it right here, right now. No cuts, no edits, and let you guys see how I get through everything. So let's get straight into it. The number 1, what you guys need to think about is your preparation, guys. I think a lot of people that go into these personal bests, they would have maybe done a leg workout or a chest workout. They would have done some kind of other thing beforehand, and they go straight into it and they realize they can't play. They would have realized that they're not hitting the numbers that they want, or they can't hit numbers that their friends are doing. First thing, guys, just make sure that you prepare well, which means that your body's nimble, you've done a correct type of warm-up, whether it be stretching your calves, kind of rotating your shoulder muscles, you know, just everything and anything that you can, like you were to prepare for like a world record high jump or world record long jump, for example. You need to make sure that your brain, everything is mentally prepared. So what I like to do is I like to think and visualize what I'm about to do. So when it comes to double unders, which I'm going to show you, I'm already visualizing myself doing the double unders. Everything's perfect, everything's neat, everything's balanced. So that's the visualization concept of the kind of preparation. Then also you got to think about your food. What have you taken for the day? Are you doing this fasted? Are you going to do this personal best with a little bit of food in your stomach, with some energy drinks, whatever it may be? You need to try and tinker with what you're doing, because for me, for example, today I've just had a nice breakfast. I've let it sit in my stomach for about an hour and a half. I feel good, I feel energetic, I've hit some carbs. So that's going to play a factor. So it's all about your preparation. You know, don't just go in there cold, don't just go in there stiff. You're not going to hit the numbers you want. Another important aspect of your preparation is where you're going to be doing it, like in terms of your environment. Are you doing this in a gym? Are you doing this at home? What surface are you skipping on? Hopefully if you're using my ropes, you're not always on concrete, you've always got a mat, but these things obviously affect your knees. You don't want to start getting pain in your knees whilst you're in the middle of these kind of personal bests or these attempts. Obviously your trainers are important. My Nike Flyknit 3.0s, I'm not sure if they still make these, guys. Are very difficult to get hold of, but I've been jumping in these, I think, since I started this channel. So I absolutely love them. They feel like socks, but they give me a nice amount of cushion and spring and everything else. So just check your preparation, check everything around you, the environment, what you're wearing. Trust me, it's gonna make a big difference to making sure you hit that goal. Right, point number 2, which is quite important, guys, you need to think about this, is all about perspective, aka kind of self-awareness. What you guys need to really remember is you can't compare yourself with anyone else. You can't look at someone else's personal best and think, oh shit, I need to hit that number, that I've got to do that. It's all good having this kind of friendly competition and kind of having people to drive you to the numbers you want to get to, but just remember, everyone's a different body type. There's people out there using different ropes. There's other people that have very different types of endurance levels, and these are the sort of things that you need to think about. Here today I'm going to be using a non-mechanized rope here, a lot of people out there who are using mechanism ropes, of course they're going to hit a lot more double unders. The ropes can do a lot of work for them as well at the same time. So you just need to gauge where you're at, what rope you're using, and exactly the reason why I love these ropes so much as well is because that they just make you work. There's no one else doing the work for you. That's why I love the workouts that I get with this. But in terms of personal best, if you're all about numbers, if you're all about cracking out as many kind of doubles in a minute, then of course you might as well just get yourself a mechanism rope to help you. Another thing is as well, if you're quite a heavy person or if you're a beginner, I imagine this video is going to be more aligned to beginners, but if you're a beginner, don't feel like, you know, someone can do 100 really easily, that's what you need to get to straight away. It takes time, it takes patience, it takes effort, like I've always said. So just get that perspective, guys, where you are on your journey. You will get there, you will hit some crazy numbers, and of course if you're following this channel, if you're following my techniques, if you're following my tutorials, you will get there very quickly. You just need to stay very patient and work super hard. Right, so we're on to the last tip, guys, and I think it's the most important one that you need to take away from this video. But I've always talked about the formula to execute any move in skip and jump roping, which is always balance plus timing equals the execution. And I'm gonna actually add onto that now. When you are coming towards your personal best attempts, or when you're trying to hit those numbers, we're gonna now include endurance. So you're gonna get balance plus timing plus endurance will equal that personal best. And like I said, if you take one of those away, if you take away the endurance side of it and you've just got obviously mega technique, then you're maybe not going to hit kind of the levels that you could, simply because your body's just not conditioned to keep going at that rate, for example. Similarly, you might be the most fittest person in the world, but if you don't have the timing, you're not even going to get close to a double under or going to get close to your personal best. So you get the point, guys. These are the kind of formulas that you need to think in your head. These are kind of the ideas you need to have in your mind when you're trying to go through each attempt. You need to always remember, am I building my stamina? Can I build my stamina? And that just comes with time and practice. And that's probably one of the most important things you need to take away from this, is it just comes with time, it comes with practice. And what you could do to try and benefit yourself is that when you're starting on this journey, especially if you're a beginner, try and have mini goals in place before you start to think about big personal best attempts. So for example, if you're trying to go for unbroken double unders and you can only do 2 or 3 double unders, why not go for a personal best of 5 straight double unders clean, then go to 10, then go to 15. Don't just go to 5 and think, all right, I'm gonna try and go for as many as I can now. Because that's when people start to just, yeah, they get to maybe 13 and 14, it's just awkward, it looks horrible, you're just way out of breath when you don't need to be. A lot of us out there are so eager to pick up a rope and learn the skills and go real fast, but that's not the key. The speed is not the key, guys. It's always the balance and the timing. And then as you get better, as you keep skipping, your endurance levels are going to increase, and that's when again that's then going to lead you to your personal best attempt and get some crazy ass numbers. This is what I want from you guys. I want you guys to watch my personal best attempts right now. To be honest with you, whenever I've counted in the past, it's usually up to about 50 because my sets are always in about 50 ranges. When I use the speed rope, sometimes I go to 100 range, but especially with the heavy rope, I usually do about 5 to 10 sets of 50 to get my workout in. But today, I'm gonna try and break 50, and that will technically be my personal best. So we're gonna record that right now for YouTube. Anything above 50 is gonna be really, I'm gonna be really pleased with it. I'm gonna work a lot more harder, and hopefully one day we'll try and get to 100 as well very quickly and record that. I'm not gonna be able to talk to you whilst I'm doing this, but just the thought pattern of when I'm going through it, I'm thinking about my breathing. So I always breathe in through my nose, out through my mouth, which will then expand my lungs. I'm gonna make sure that I stay controlled. Gonna also make sure that when I start to feel the burn a little bit on my shoulders, I may start to jump a little bit higher, keeping my legs straight. That will just allow me to have a few more kind of milliseconds to get that rope around. I'm not thinking about speed at all. I don't want to burn my muscles out straight away. I'm just gonna go through, get to 50, and then from there everything's gonna be a bonus. So in my head, I'm gonna be maybe counting in little sets of 10, 5 sets of 10 will get me to the 50. And yeah, we're gonna give this a go. So let's do this, guys. I've talked enough. Let's go for this personal attempt right now. So here we go. that was about 74 and a half, nearly 75. Crazy burn on my shoulders. My heart is absolutely racing, my legs feel good. I think I just lost the last few reps. I was really struggling, I guess, to get the power right across my arms, and my heart was just going crazy. Oh my days. For my first ever official personal best attempt with the beast that is the legacy rope. This rope will beat you up, guys, I'm not even joking. If you haven't already, go online, check it out, buy it. I hope you guys enjoyed my kind of personal best attempt. Go out, get yours, comment down below. Let me know what you guys get with your speed rope, with your heavy rope. Let me know what type of rope you're using as well. That'd be useful to know if it's mechanized, if it's not. For those of you who are above 75 using the legacy rope, hats off to you, beast mode. If you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe. We're taking over the cardio game, and this channel is blowing up all thanks to this awesome community that I've got right behind me. So guys, as usual, take care of yourself, skip the treadmill, stay safe, peace.